Hey guys, back at you with another video, and today we're talking about some big news. This is Sony not attending E3. Some people are shocked. There are some folks are thinking that Sony probably doesn't have any games to show off, but here's what I really think. I mean, Sony is going to start their own platform on E3. You know, they've been going to E3 since, I'm guessing it was 94. Yeah, ever since 94. That's damn near almost 25 years they've been doing it. You know, it's time for something different, and Sony's a big enough company where they can do their own platform when they want to talk about what's upcoming from their company. So the E3 thing is a breath of fresh air, because honestly, E3 ever since it's been somewhat open to the public and everything, it hasn't been that great. I went to one E3 and years ago. This is even before I went into Army, and when it was just mostly like media and stuff like that, it was really a night. It was really cool to go there. But when they started adding like everybody and like adding the audience to it and everything, it got crazy. And you know, everything is a long line, to stand in a line to get the try out demo or do this or get some kind of cool like product. It was annoying, and I was like, wow, man, why the hell am I coming here just to play demos or get little small things just to, you know, wait in line the whole time? It gets crazy. It's too saturated, too many people. But I'm not saying that, you know, or I mean, that's how those events are. And even if Sony does their own thing, that could happen with them. But going back to Sony, it's good that they're getting away from E3. I mean, E3 was good to promote the companies, but it's time to move on to something else. And like I said, Sony's a big enough company to where they could have their own platform. I'm actually very excited for them. It's no big deal to miss them from E3. I honestly think E3 has kind of played its role. I mean, I haven't been interested in years. Some people are. As you guys know, Kelsey and Jason went down to the show. They had a great time. But me personally, if I went down there, I probably wouldn't even be at E3. I'd probably be visiting local family and friends, because I mean, the E3 thing is cool, but it's not really, you're going there and you're kind of like, it's exciting to see announcements, but then the games are like maybe a year, 2 years off. You know what I mean? It's annoying. I mean, how long has Death Stranding been? Have they been talking about Death Stranding? I think that's been talked about for 3 years now, maybe 4 years. I'm not sorry, I haven't really been following it that much, because you know there's no release date. So, but anyways, going back to Sony, I'm happy for them. I'm very excited to what they're going to bring. They're probably going to bring the PS5 announcement pretty soon, so we'll see what happens with that. Sony has plenty of games. I'm pretty sure they're in the works, hopefully for the PS5, so we'll have some really cool titles for that when it launches. But Sony's on fire right now. I mean, the PS4 really took off. I actually think the PS4 is pretty much in the same, it's kind of like the same, it reminds me a lot of the PS1 days. Just games everywhere, they're just running with it, you know. Not that I want to take away anything from the other companies, you know, but still, Sony's just the way to go for me, at least from what I've seen so far. Now, with regards to the PS5 system, yeah, that's definitely around the corner. I mean, but I don't know if I really care for it right now, because the PS4 is just doing so well. I mean, I'm good on that system right now. But I think they're prepping to announce the PS5 system, and I'm actually excited to see it. I'm not going to be one of those first people that buys it when it first comes out, because even with the PS4, even though I didn't buy it when it first came out, I bought the PS4 system later on, and the next thing you know, Sony announced the PlayStation 4 Pro, which I would have got that if I'd known that was coming out. So that sucked. And I'm stuck with this PS4 that's acting weird on me. But anyways, other than that though, it's going to be very exciting. I'm interested in how they're going to announce the system. Hopefully they'll have some cool games. Nothing like CG. Like, remember with Killzone 2 in the PlayStation 3 in 2005? Hopefully some real stuff, nothing that's fake. Like, you know what I mean? I want I just want them to have a good, like, I don't know, a good presentation for the audience. You know, nothing that's crappy. They need this, and I'm very happy this is happening for them. Hopefully they'll announce some other things, like maybe a new portable system or something like that. You never know. I do hope, I think kinda too is not going to E3 is a way for them to save money too, by, you know, creating their own platform. Of course, they might go the way Nintendo did with the Nintendo Direct. I heard me and my buddy, we watched the Nintendo Direct conference like online together. So I was like, wow. I mean, that was it. I mean, Why aren't all these companies doing this? They would save a lot of money by doing that. But I guess you need press and all that good stuff. But still, press is going to watch and report that stuff. So I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm not. There's no big deal. Some people are making a big deal about it. I don't think it's a big thing. I'm actually happy for Sony doing this. I figured Microsoft might do the same thing. I don't know, but I'm not really. I'm not really thinking about that right now. All I'm thinking about is Sony, and hopefully this will be a good thing for them. Some of you folks that have been attending E3 for the last couple years, I mean, let me know what you're thinking about the event. So are you guys having a good time at the event? I mean, is it really worth going to these days? I mean, like I said, seeing stuff like those long lines and all that stuff, it gets pretty crazy. Now, if you know somebody, you know, like somebody, you could probably have a good time. But if you're just going there as a regular attendee, you know, how is it for you guys? Because I don't know, I felt like E3 is kind of like ran its course, like damn near. I think it was in the last E3 I really watched crazy was the one where they showed, you guys remember that game Resistance Part 2 for PlayStation 3? When they were showing that freaking trailer, well, that gameplay for that where the monster was grabbing the guy and throwing him around the city. That was the last big one for me, man. And I watched that one like crazy. I had a great time, but I don't know, man. It just seems like when things become more mainstream, it's like I don't know. It's just not as good. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like think about the video game awards. You know, that was pretty cool back when it first started. Then it got really, really big, and it's like kind of just fell off. I don't even know if it still comes on anymore. Sorry if I'm trolling off. I'm just thinking about a lot of things and like kind of like why E3 might be failing. Some people, why Sony might have wanted to move away from E3 and start their own thing. But who knows, man. Not trying to knock on E3 or anything like that. If you enjoy E3, you know, go to it, enjoy it. But for me, even this year when I watched E3, I was like, wow, man. There's only one game. There's only two games I watched Sony's conference, and automatically I remember seeing the Resident Evil 2 trailer before anybody knew it was the Resident Evil 2 trailer. I knew what it was because the rats and the infection, all that stuff. I saw that. I saw The Last of Us 2, and I saw that Samurai game, and that was it for me. I was pretty much good, but it was kind of weird with the if you watch the one where it was showing The Last of Us Part 2, that freaking that hut they had for it was kind of weird. I guess they were trying to make the people feel like they were watching the trailer, like they were a part of the game by living in that freaking, I don't know. It was really weird, but here's what I'm going to with this. When it comes to E3, The Last of Us 2 was shown, and it showed gameplay, but there's no release date. You know what I mean? So what are you really getting excited for? You know the game's coming out, but you have no date for it. So if you went to E3 and they showed some of this stuff and they had like maybe some dates for some stuff, maybe I would get more pumped for it. But as of right now, I'm like, nah, I don't know, guys. I just I'm not. I never look forward to E3. I mean, hell, nowadays, even PAX is giving me more entertainment than E3 is. But that's just me. I'm not trying to knock on it or anything, but that's just me. What else did I want to talk about with this? Yeah, I guess that's all I have for you guys, man. It's no really big deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about E3. Like I said, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, maybe Sony's doing this for other reasons. Who knows? I mean, I thought it was interesting to talk about because, you know, I don't really talk too much about Sony stuff. I mean, I do on some of my videos, but not like really news type stuff like this. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I think it'll be a good thing. I'm happy for Sony that they're moving on. At least I think they are. I mean, they're not going to this event. Maybe they'll come back later. We'll see how it goes. But I think it's pretty much a wrap. So, anyways, guys, Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.